doing one WNBA, one MLB player prop here on PrizePicks for Tuesday, August 8th. It is Taco Tuesday here over on PrizePicks. Again, a link in the description below. You can sign up for PrizePicks 100% deposit match Discord link. Or actually, WAP link is in the description, you guys. Premium Discord here, $9.30 per month, comes around 31 cents per day here. You get all of the plays I'm making here on PrizePicks, as well as we have some other premium cappers in there that give all of their plays every single day. Again, check out the link, WAP link in the description below of this video for the premium Discord. Again, posting all the plays here that I'm making over there. I got two plays here, though, today. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a gambling expert. These are just plays I'm personally looking at making, hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to then make your own player prop decisions here. Again, no one's pressing submit on those parlays other than yourselves. But let's get right into it, you guys. First play is going to be WNBA first half prop. It's going to be a fantasy score. And I'm looking at, where's she? Alana Smith over 12 fantasy in the first half. If you're a last five better, you'll like this play here. We can see here Alana Smith has gone over this line in 4 of the last 5 and gone over pretty easily, right? Vegas 18.2, Seattle 20.6, Dallas 24.6, and Dallas again 13.8. And in that last game versus Dallas, I gave this play over in premium, and it was at 12.5. And she played not as many minutes because she was in foul trouble and still cashed this at 13.8. But let's get into why I like this play here. We look at Alana Smith. It is a matchup versus the Minnesota Lynx. Both these teams pretty evenly matched in my opinion. They both have similar records, so we should get a pretty close game. That's what, regardless, I'm taking first half here for Alana Smith. We take a look at Alana Smith here. Her stats do go up, or her production goes up a little bit more at home. She plays slightly more minutes, averages quite a bit more points, 10.5 compared to 8.8 on the road. A little less rebounds, more assists, more blocks, a little less steals overall. Shoots a little bit better field goal percentage. Overall, just plays a little bit better at home, as most WNBA players do. Most players in general play a lot better at home. We take a look at her this season. She's faced the Minnesota Lynx one time earlier this year. And in that game, she had 36.3 fantasy, and that was on the road, right? 36.3 fantasy in only 20 minutes, you guys. 20 minutes. We take easily one of her lowest minutes played all season long. She finished with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 3 blocks in that game, you guys, back here on May 19th. On the road as well, finished with 36.3 in only 20 minutes. We take a look. I mean, she hasn't, 20 minutes to finish with 36.3. Look at her minutes compared to, her fantasy score in those games where she's played more than 20 minutes. So she's already proven and shown to absolutely go crazy against the Minnesota Lynx. Let me see if I can pull up her first half, specific first half game in that game versus Minnesota. But taking a look here, Minnesota is a great matchup against forwards this season. They gave up the second most points per game to forwards, the most blocks, along with the second most steals, the most assists, second most rebounds, and overall field goal percentage. They allow the 4th highest field goal percentage to forwards, and then again the most 3-point attempts to forwards as well. So it's an absolutely elite matchup, probably as elite a matchup you can get for a forward is against the Minnesota Lynx. We take a look at Alana Smith. This is her averages this season at home, at home this season. In the first half, she is averaging 13.5 minutes per game, which is more than enough here to cash this line. 12.9 fantasy points is her, season average here in 14 home games this season. But let's take a look here specifically. Let's see, first half, regardless of locations, I think it was the Minnesota Lynx. Let's see what Alana Smith had earlier this season against Minnesota in the first half. We can see her one game played. Alana Smith had 25 fantasy points, you guys, against the Minnesota Lynx earlier this season in the first half. 25 in only 10.8 minutes. Her first half production has kind of gone up. We take a look at, rotations have somewhat changed here. I know Rebecca Gardner has been out. So I love Alana Smith here at 12. She's been a wagon in the first half pretty much all season long, and it had 25 fantasy points versus the Minnesota Lynx earlier this season on the road. She plays better at home here. Taking Alana Smith over 12 first half fantasy score. Second place, obviously going to be an MLB prop here. It's going to be a pitcher strikeouts prop. It's going to be an under. I'm going to be fading Brandon Pavat. I think that's how you say his name, or Brandon P. You can see here, I'm taking this actually under 4.5 pitcher strikeouts here against the Dodgers. So take a look at Brandon over on Outlier. Again, link it to the top of the description below of this video. You get a 7-day free trial with Outlier. In my opinion, one of the best research tools in all of sports betting. He's a young pitcher here. He's only made, 9 starts this year. He's gone under this line in 6 of 9 starts. Has gone over in 3 starts this season. Had 5 against San Francisco, another 7 against San Francisco, and then another 6 versus Cincinnati. Again, definitely not the offense that the Dodgers are here. We take a look at the Dodgers and their offense. This is versus right-hand pitching on the road since July 8th. So over the last 30 days on the road versus right-handers, the Dodgers are carrying a .921 OPS. .921 OPS. Look at the WRC plus, you guys. It's 30 points higher than the next highest team. The Dodgers are raking right-handers. They're batting .307 on the road versus righties over the last month, really since the All-Star break. They have a 20.3% strikeout percentage versus righties on the road, which is the 5th lowest in baseball at 20.3, you guys. I mean, for Brandon Pfaadt here, we take a look at starting right-handed pitchers, game log the first season versus the Dodgers. I mean, Yu Darvish just went 7 innings and only had 4 strikeouts. We look at other like strikeout type of pitchers here. Jose Barrios, Dan Dunning, Dean Kremer, Tyler Wells all had no success versus the Dodgers here. Some 2-overs, Max Scherzer and Kodai Senga, who are some strikeout pitchers as well. But it's been super, super tough for righties against the Dodgers, especially on the road. They've been pitching super, super well here as of late. I mean, Seth Lugo's line was at 5, and he finished with 2 and only 3.1 innings of work. We take a look at this lineup that the Dodgers are going to put out. We only got 2 guys here with a strikeout percentage over 20. 3 guys, sorry. Outman, Martinez, and Max Muncy. I think it's a really, really tough matchup here for Brandon. He actually pitches a little bit worse at home. He's an 8.86 ERA at home this season. 21 innings pitched. He has 18 strikeouts. Opponent batting average. Opponents are hitting .344 against him this season. It's going to be a tough matchup for him, right? Tough matchup. We take a look at Outlier. Some odds are here. He's under or minus 118 on FanDuel to go under 4.5. But again, super tough matchup. Dodgers just been hitting righties, specifically on the road a ton. Let's actually take a look here at the Diamondbacks and how their bullpen work has been doing. Actually, I didn't look this up, so the Diamondbacks have been in a crazy slump as of late. But like their last game here versus the Twins, which I believe they've had a day off. Let's see. So this was on the Dodgers. They're playing the Dodgers 8-8. I don't know when this game was. So, oh yeah, they've had a day off. They didn't play yesterday, which is a good sign for as far as their bullpen being well rested. And then even before that game, Zach Allen went 7 innings. So their bullpen should be fully rested as well, which should help this prop if, Brandon Pfaadt gets into some trouble. I can see definitely the manager pulling him early, which would even give his greatest chances of going under. So here are the 2 plays here for this YouTube video. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, you guys. Check out all the links in the description below. And as always, let's cash.